Hi, so let me introduce you to what is alkyl halide. Alkyl halides are also known as haloalkene. The general formula for this hydrocarbon is Rx, where R denotes as the alkyl group and X as the halogen. Alkyl halides are compounds that consist of one or more hydrogen atoms that have been replaced by the halogen. Halogen atoms are easy to know as group 17 element in periodic table, such as fluorine, chlorine, bromine, or iodine. Halogen atoms increase in size and decrease in electronegativity going down the family in the periodic table. Therefore, the bond length between carbon and halogen atom becomes longer and thus polar, as the halogen atoms changes from fluorine to iodine. Let's have a look on how to name IUPAC nomenclature. First, we need to choose the longest and continuous chain. Second, number the atom by begin at the nearest first branch point. Third, identify the substituents, and lastly, write the name in the single word according to the alphabetical order.
Next is for the classification. Alkyl halide can be divided into three different classes depending on how the halogen atom is positioned on the chain of carbon atom. The three classes are primary, secondary, and tertiary. For the primary, the carbon which carries the halogen atom is only attached to one other alkyl group. Meanwhile, for the secondary, the carbon with the halogen attached is joined directly to two other alkyl groups, which may be the same or different. And for the tertiary, the carbon atom holding the halogen is attached directly to three other alkyl groups, which may be the same or different. Moving on, we have the physical properties of the alkyl halides, and first one is the boiling point. Alkyl halides possess polarity and have strong dipole-dipole attraction between their molecules and have greater magnitude of the van der Waals forces, resulting in high boiling points. The boiling point increases going down the 17th group in periodic table as the size of the atom increases and the magnitude of the van der Waals forces also increases. For the same halogen, the boiling points depends on the molecular mass. Increasing of the molecular mass will resulting in increases of boiling point, as the size of the atom also increase. Increasing number of carbon atom will also resulting in increasing of boiling point. Meanwhile, for the compound with branches, they will have lower boiling point as it has more spherical shape and it has smaller surface area. And the second physical properties is the density. Density is directly proportional to any compound's mass. Hence, the density increases as the mass increases going down the homologous sequences. Alkyl bromides and alkyl iodides are denser than water. Meanwhile, alkyl chlorides are less dense than water. However, it will be denser than water when it has two or more chloride atoms. And the third one is the odor. In pure state, alkyl halides have pleasant odor, while higher alkyl halides do not have odor. And the last one is the color. In pure state, alkyl halide is colorless, except for iodoalkanes and bromoalkanes, as when exposed to light after storing for long period, it will develop color.
Alkyl halides have various uses in different fields. I'm going to explain some common uses of alkyl halide. First, the class of simple alkyl halide called chlorofluorocarbons are non-flammable and not very toxic. They are widely used as refrigerants. For example, refrigerators in our kitchens use refrigerants such as chlorofluorocarbons to freeze foods. However, CFCs are harmful to the ozone layer of our upper atmosphere because when CFCs react with ozone, it will damage the ozone layer, leaving the Earth less protected from ultraviolet radiation. Other than that, they are also used as propellants for aerosols, for generating foam plastics like expanded polystyrene or polyurethane foam, and as solvents for dry cleaning and for general degreasing purposes. Next is chloral hydrate, one of the examples of a halophore. It is a colorless solid that has limited use as a sedative and hypnotic pharmaceutical drug that is also known as sleeping pills that was used to induce sleep as a surgical anesthesia and to cure insomnia. And lastly, another example for haloform is halothane, which is a general inhalation anesthetic used for induction and maintenance of general anesthesia. It reduces the blood pressure and frequently decreases the pulse rate and depresses respiration. It induces muscle relaxation and reduces pain sensitivity by altering tissue excitability.
From all the slides and the explanation we have seen before, we can conclude that an alkyl halide is an organic compound in which one or more hydrogen atoms in an alkene have been replaced by a halogen atom such as fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and also iodine. Next, a certain set of IUPAC norms have to be followed to name these alkyl halides. Lastly, alkyl halides are an integral part of organic chemistry and are often used for refrigerant, hydrophobic solvents, chlorofluorocarbons, and also fire extinguishers. There are so many more uses of alkyl halides that we are yet to discover. However, that is all from us today, from Nurul, Akila, Nisrina, and also me, Aniza. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye!